It's a plan to expand a state program that's supposed to clean up the air. The current cap-and-trade program is scheduled to expire in 2020, but leaders in Sacramento, led by Governor Jerry Brown, want to expand it another 10 years. The goal is to cut greenhouse gas emissions by 40% below 1990 levels by 2030. The plan has plenty of critics, including one of its most staunch opponents, Fresno Assemblyman Jim Patterson.
I think cap and trade essentially caps opportunity and trades away affordability in the state. And I think that we have seen the effects of cap and trade, but we haven't seen the effects of extending it and exploding it the way that the governor is considering it.
The program works like this. The state sets a cap on total greenhouse emissions. Industries must meet that mark by reducing its emissions. It can also buy a permit to pollute a bit more. The state holds an auction each quarter, allowing companies to bid on greenhouse allowances. There are many loopholes and exemptions, too many to go through here. The most recent sale auctioned off 75 million metric tons of carbon dioxide, netting $511 million. In the 5-year history of the program, cap and trade has raised $4.9 billion. The money used to purchase these allowances then fund environmental efforts, such as public transportation projects like high-speed rail, and a $70 million grant forthcoming to the city of Fresno. When signing the bill that allowed that grant money in Fresno last year, Governor Brown touted the clean air possibilities.
And you put this poison into the air, and you can actually take it out. That's what this bill is all about. It's cleaning things up, the pollutants. It's reducing the greenhouse gases. All that's good for people, rich and poor alike, but particularly for the people with the lowest incomes.
According to the California Air Resources Board, a number of companies within Fresno meet the threshold that require them to purchase carbon emission credits, including California Dairies, Vitro Glass, Malaga Power, and E&J Gallo Winery. One Fresno location that is exempt is the Rio Bravo Power Plant. Because they use renewable energy, namely recycled wood, they are not required to purchase cap-and-trade credits. Patterson has low confidence that any of these goals will lead to an improved climate.
Here we are running up the cost of everything. For what? For what? Really think that what California does with cap and trade, the seas will all of a sudden start receding again? That the temperature is going to start to come down?
Patterson is also concerned that cap and trade will increase gas prices, and the nonpartisan Legislative Analyst's Office confirms that notion, saying that was cap and trade's design. Even though gas prices have gone down over the last few years, they have not gone down as far as the averages for the price of oil or gas in the country and in the West. At this year's State of the State, Brown laid out a warning of climate inaction.
The climate is changing. The temperatures are rising, and so are the oceans. Natural habitats everywhere are under stress.
So I think there's an awful lot of hysteria, and I think this cap and trade discussion is an example of it, because it basically begins with a statement, and I'll paraphrase the governor, if we don't do it, the planet and human beings are doomed. I just don't see the evidence to back that up.
David Taub, GV Wire.